live now. Thursday. Can you believe it's Thursday
Thursday.
already?
It is.
These days
Wow.
we
It's soup
Yep.
time.
I know. And tomorrow's Friday, end of the week. Geez, what's going
Yeah.
on? I know. See, Dan Gaucher is out there.
Yes.
Gaucher.
Hi, Dan.
I think that's Gaucher. He can correct me.
Okay.
And
And
Astor
it's Yeehaw,
Zombie,
Hamster Zombie.
Christian Tuhuzba. Oh, it's asking what kind of soup we got. Tomato. Yeah.
I like to put stuff in my soup. So.
Yeah, Joe had a wonderful stream
You
going
did.
there.
A good
Yeah.
stream. Mhm.
You know,
Hi,
AZ Mix out there. And we're here too. Jeff Kendall's over there.
Hi.
And Tim Allen is down there.
Hi.
Hi. This is exciting, people.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is exciting. Hey.
I know. I know. Every time I see that, I feel like we should switch that. You know,
Yeah.
he can be in the. No,
Okay,
Michael.
Yes.
Michael. Yeah. See, Martin
Hi,
McGrath
Martin.
is out there.
Yeah, one of the good thing about it is we both found stuff today.
Yeah. See,
So,
Ollie
hi,
Perry.
Ollie. Mm-hmm.
Yes. And I was telling Jeff about this earlier. What do you think of this?
Ooh.
Anybody like Oingo Boingo?
Not
I've heard of it.
I don't hear any
particularly.
yays. No,
Mhm.
no yays. Nobody
I'm
cares
not an
about
80s guy. So
It's Danny Elfman's band.
yeah, I
You
know, I
know
know.
Danny
Yeah,
Elfman.
He does
Yeah.
movie soundtracks now.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, and how YouTube likes to put stuff in your recommended and that sort of thing, and
And it's right there.
it
Yeah.
threw up this. Threw up. it wanted me to click on this unreleased Oingo Boingo song. And I went, oh, okay. So I clicked on it, and hey, that's not bad. Then, of course, since I clicked on one, YouTube wants me to click
Yeah.
on more. And I'm going like,
Exactly.
and there's another one, and another one, and well, the next thing you know, I'm collecting the whole.
Yeah.
And I
Collect them all.
put them on a disc. So, yeah, yesterday I was doing all the gathering, and today I did the burning. Yeah.
Okay. That sounds good.
Denny Lane
Yeah.
named 3 times. What?
It's weird that we lost Denny Lane and tomorrow's another fateful day. So,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Denny's very sad. I finally watched that tribute concert, at least some of it. I skipped through it because like 2 hours and 20 minutes long. But
yeah.
And Pierce
there's
Brosnan is not.
highlights.
I did
No.
find an original black and white video of the video of the original Moody Blues singing. Go now, where they're looking side by side. You got all the
Mhm.
5 faces. You know.
Oh, Tim, have you heard of Diana Darren?
Darwin.
Yeah.
Darren. I've heard of
No, not
Darwin.
Diana. I've heard of Deanna Durbin, but not Diana Darren. No.
No, Diana
Thanks,
Darren was on Bewitched.
Diana Darwin was a sexy blonde on the Benny Hill show.
Well, I know her she started out as a child actress. I've seen her
did
in
she?
some movies
Okay.
when she was a kid.
Mhm.
Tim, are you a fan of Nat King Cole?
I don't know if I'm a fan. I like him. I mean, I don't like everything he does, but when you get too soft, then I'm sort of out, But yeah, no, I like him. I like his voice, and I've quite a few of his albums.
Mm-hmm. I had a chance to buy some Nat King Cole the other day, but I put it back.
Yeah, some of his hits are really good.
Yeah.
Because they've done some collections that are, more one thing than another. And those are usually better.
Yeah, there was
I don't know that one. I'll try to remember it.
No, I don't know that one. I saw a Billie Holiday CD. I'm thinking about going back and I heard some of her music and just wow,
flowers and off the ground, as in Stones and Paul McCartney? What's that mean?
No, off the ground. They're both McCartney albums.
Yeah, Flowers in the Dirt.
Oh, flowers in the dirt. Good.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
seven.
you could make a best of them. I mean, they're
Yeah.
you know they're 1 and 2 basically
Mhm.
for me.
All good. Here's somebody who knows about Oingo Boingo.
Okay.
Fine, yay.
Steve was listening.
Yeah. Oh, well, actually,
Wow.
instead of listening, I will just show.
Okay.
Make myself
Okay.
feel-
Doc's turn.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Look at all those good songs.
Ooh, you made your own. You got
Yeah.
liner notes too?
Have you ever heard of any of those? They showed up on my YouTube yesterday. Bang, 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 bang. And I says, okay.
Now there was a movie called Forbidden Zone. Would that be the theme song?
Whoops. Actually, the second song is for the movie Bachelor Party.
Oh yeah. Okay. I've heard of Bachelor Party.
Yeah. So like, there's movie music on here even. Yeah.
That's good.
So it sounds to me like not all of them.
Hey, it's
released.
Neil Brad. Hey, Brad.
Might just be non-album tracks.
Mhm.
Hey, Tim. Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Brad.
Doc.
What's up?
Hello.
And
I
Paul.
Kiss my ass is on there. Yes.
Okay.
So
Yeah, like I said, my
anyway, I
son said
wanted
I'm
to
gonna have a lot
recommend
of fun.
for
Mhm.
people to go find that Denny Lane tribute and just watch 3 parts of it. If you want to watch the whole thing, great, because it's over 2 hours. But the highlights are the last song, Band on the Run. There's a little 12-year-old girl. I don't know who she is, but she comes out with an acoustic guitar and they do Band on the Run. And she's the only one playing acoustic guitar. And she's doing a great job. So you can hear her really well because she's the only one on acoustic. And she's really good. And then just before that, Paul Schaefer came out.
Oh.
And he did
Schaefer.
I Go Crazy and Go Now, 2 early Moody Blues songs. And he was the second best thing for me on that show. And then there's a clown. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of him, called Puddle's Pity Party. And Puddle's Pity Party came out in the middle of the show and did My Love. And I'm sorry, he stole the show. He was so much better than everybody else. He did an incredible version of My Love. Seriously.
I haven't seen it.
I'll have to
Seriously.
watch that.
So those are the 3 things I would watch, and just put your little scanner on and find those and watch them because they're really good.
Are you on Spotify so you can send him a master? What is this? So I can send him this masterpiece.
This masterpiece.
No, I'm not on Spotify. I don't do streaming services at all. Well,
No.
I'm not interested in streaming services.
He's still on America on Demand.
Well, I mean, come on! I've got thousands of albums and thousands of CDs. I don't need to be on streaming services.
Yeah, YouTube kept feeding me all this rare and unreleased boingo the other night. So I'm just like, oh boy. And yes, so nuts.
I see that about Denny Lane, but yeah, we kind of knew
Robert.
he wasn't doing too well. You
Yeah,
know?
but I think that show was only like a week before he died, and they're all going, he's gonna pull through, he's gonna be fine, blah 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 blah. Apparently, they even said in the show that they were streaming it live, and that him and his wife were in the hospital room watching it.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
It's kind of like the whole
writing.
Kind of like the other thing that's kind of like off my train of thought. Outside of the shooting, Mrs. Lincoln, what'd you think of the play?
Yeah.
Too soon. Oh dear.
And we just lost Doc's 5 viewers, so.
What? I saw Oingo Boingo at least 4 years in a row for the Halloween shows at Irvin Meadows Amphitheater. Whoa.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Wow.
But you know what? Of course, since I've had all this Oingo stuff coming at me for the last day or so, they showed a live performance, 1987, on the Jerry Lewis telethon.
Wow.
Oh,
And
okay.
I'm going like, okay, this I gotta see. So I click on it. Oh, they come out all polished and pretty and, like no makeup and stuff. I'm going like, yeah, that's not the real Oingo Boingo there. Like, ugh. You know, they
I'm
clean
surprised that
themselves up.
they even came out because I mean Jerry Lewis used to have bands quote unquote on and he would just show a video. I mean McCartney famously, Getting Closer was on a Jerry Lewis
Well,
telethon. He
Yeah,
introduced
it
Paul
was. You're
McCartney and
right.
there's the Getting Closer video, it's like, oh great.
okay, but they were saying that this was pre-recorded. This was they're lip syncing and all this kind of stuff. But it was just the idea that they were scrubbed clean.
Yeah,
You know,
but
like
at least that even if it's even if it's not there and it's still on tape, at least if they recorded it for him, it's better than just showing a video.
yes.
Right.
Yeah, it is.
But
Or at
I
least
mean,
Paul.
Yeah.
At least Paul could have introduced it or something. That would have been
Yeah.
nicer, I mean, I
Yeah.
did see the clip.
They just showed the video and that was it. Well, I've seen the
It's like,
video,
oh boy, I could have done
seen the
that.
video.
And here's this new video of Tim Allen.
Yeah. And by the way, did you know Tim Allen is an actor?
Well, not
Really?
me.
Yes, you is. Yes, you is. I caught you in the credits again. I've said before that yes, I love to watch credits and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was watching some credits, and here we go. Watch this. Playing the vampire, Tim Allen.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
There's another Tim Allen. I don't know if you've ever heard of him, but he used to have
Oh
a
no,
show that was on for like
I don't think
40 years.
No.
That's
I
funny.
don't think so.
Tim
Might be
Allen
this
as
one.
the
The
Beaver.
vampire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, really.
Might be Tim Allen. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tim Allen as the Beaver.
I
Yeah,
was in
and
a
that
student
was
film
like-
once,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
replaced halfway through the film.
Yeah.
So, whatever.
Yeah, he doesn't even do the voices anymore, I don't think.
No, they use somebody else, and the latest movie with Buzz Lightyear flopped.
Yeah, well, do you know who they use?
No. Who they use?
Tim Allen's brother.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
Tom?
close.
Tom Allen?
Tom Allen?
I don't know. I'd seen it about 2 months ago. It said
Really?
like YouTube. They always. Oh,
Uh-oh.
sorry,
Oh,
Brad.
Come back,
Yeah.
Brad.
YouTube has to have these clickbait titles.
Yeah.
Like here's the real voice of Woody, and I went, yeah, who? And I clicked on it, and it turned out it's Tim Allen's brother. So
Okay.
yeah, exactly. There, whoop.
Oh.
Yeah, and other stuff too,
Right.
So if you can't get Tom Hanks, you get Tim Hanks or something. I don't know, but what happened here? It was Chris Evans. What happened? What did I miss?
I don't know.
The latest voice was Chris Evans, I guess.
Oh.
Oh no.
No.
Yeah. Come back, Bela Brad.
Yeah, it was on YouTube. And don't you believe YouTube when it says that Pierce Brosnan is dead? Gee,
Oh, everybody's dead.
everybody's dead. And there was another one. Oh, must have been a few days ago. 13 celebrities that died today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If there were 13, I would have heard about it.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Yeah, they said the guy who created All in the Family and all those shows.
Yeah,
he
Norman
Oh,
Lear
yeah, I
died.
know that was
was
news.
101. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was news. And Henry Kissinger, and Denny Lane, and all these others. But
There was a Canadian guy named Chad Allen who was on the original Guess Who?
Yeah. Chet
this
Allen
I don't know all about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we lost Miles Goodwin too.
Yeah.
And Shane McGowan. Nobody's
Yeah.
really talking
Shane
about
McGowan.
Shane McGowan, which I think is a shame.
Oh, that must be like the 13 that all died today.
Yeah.
Shane McGowan died like 6 days ago or something, but
Oh.
it's still
Yeah.
new and
Yeah.
it's still
This is
nobody's
true.
talking about it.
We have a question for Jeff. Did you get your
Not yet. I'm going to. I might ask somebody to get it for me as a Christmas present. So, you know, good
Well,
things go to those who wait.
have
So,
you heard there's two versions of it,
yeah.
Jeff?
Mm-hmm.
You
Dark mix
probably, I
and
would think you might want the light version. There's a dark version and a
yeah,
light
yeah.
version. You might want the
Mm-hmm.
light version.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, let's go Christmas present. So, you know, what do you want for Christmas? I want the new Peter Gabriel. Okay. Because I'll have someone call me. What do you want for Christmas? Yeah. So, no.
what does this mean? That selfie
I
with
don't
Shane
know.
McGowan is disgusting. What
I
selfie?
I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea.
No. Oh, no.
Did he have financial problems, Shane McGowan?
Who knows?
I
He
read
was.
him in. I saw him on these magazines trying to sell sheet music and stuff.
I mean,
don't
he
know.
was a lifelong, alcoholic, and
Okay. Well,
who
that's
knows?
yeah.
I mean, he didn't lead a very pretty life.
Okay. Yeah.
But if you guys want to see a really good performance of Shane McGowan, go on the internet and look up just the Pogues with the Dubliners. You'll probably find it. They do God, I forget. It's a classic Irish song, and the two groups get together and they do it live, and it's really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. So it's like Shane McGowan was minutes from death, and he was in a selfie with two other people.
Oh,
Mm.
I don't know.
Well, at least he was still gracious to his fans, though.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
Up until the
I'm
end.
almost dead, but come on over and
yeah. I'm sort of a bigger Dubliners fan than I am a Pogues fan, believe it or not. Dubliners just do traditional
Oh,
Irish
yeah.
music, but
He's an older band on the
very-
run.
and my favorite traditional Irish band is the Dubliners.
Tim Allen knows all about this Band on the Run CD set, so he's going to tell us all about those.
Yeah, tell us about it. Is it
No,
different than the reissue?
I'm not going to be ordering it, but I might pick it up eventually just for the bonus cuts, which I have heard Band on the Run already. McCartney put it out yesterday on YouTube.
Yeah, me too.
Was that it? I thought he put out the whole.
No, because it's not coming out till February. But
Right.
he did least.
But
yeah, so you're
What?
getting a half-speed master of the album. I don't even know if it's coming out on CD. It might not. Probably, but who knows? And then the underdubbed version, which apparently is going to be the stuff as they recorded it and mixed it in Africa before they went to Air Studios and finished the album.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's missing guitar solos. Some vocals are going to be different. It's Band on the Run is interesting. The first half of the song sounds very close to the one we all know, and then it's very different once you get to the halfway point.
So it's going to be different than the reissue that he reissued several years ago.
Yeah, and it's half-speed mastered for the first time, which
because I got the 2 CD reissue with the DVD.
Yeah, well, there's two of them. I like the one he did it in '99 for like the 35th anniversary, I think it was, and that's my favorite version of Band on the Run, actually.
Okay.
Why would someone pay for incomplete music?
It's an version. It's an outtake. I love outtakes. I want to hear alternate vocals for Band on the Run. I love outtakes.
No, haven't you ever heard
outtakes?
Haven't you ever heard like demos and stuff? Where they're just working on it.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's I love outtakes. I mean, a lot of people that are really supportive of artists say we should only hear what the artists want you to hear, but I'm not. I want to hear everything. I think you have a greater appreciation for music if you hear it in its earlier form and then what it turned into.
Oh yeah,
If
the
you
White
allowed
Album
you to.
Easter tapes. They were
like now and then. I think most people have a much greater appreciation for now and then hearing the demo and then hearing the
Yeah.
finished track. It's like, oh my God, I mean,
how it starts and how it ends is two different things.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's that, I love.
How it starts and how it ends. See?
Yeah, I agree.
There you
I
go.
like to hear it though before I buy it. Yeah.
Yeah. Used to get traded, who would take it? I don't get it. Hearing a song in skeleton form is boss.
Yeah, it's always.
Yeah. Stevie Nicks demos are amazing. Then you can hear them what they turned into. Yeah.
Yeah,
Of course,
most people's demos are amazing. Some aren't. Some people didn't do very good. Some people just do sketches as demos, like a minute or
Yeah.
a minute, and it's they're roughly recorded, and it's a lot of da da da's. Those aren't interesting, but
Yeah, but that's probably when the germ of an idea hits, and they just turn on a record.
Some
Okay.
people just do a demo as a reminder of the tune. So they do it really quick and just one time, blah, 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 okay. And then they take that in the studio and go, okay, now this is what it sounds like. And then they tell the musicians what to do. And then and some people do really intricate demos. It depends on the person.
Yeah, that's how we got now and then.
Yeah,
John had this idea, and I'll put this to tape so I won't forget.
exactly. That's
That's all they had to work with. Just this little germ of a song.
Yeah.
And there are great stories about demos. I mean, Ringo in Storytellers tells the story of Back Off Boogaloo. He had been hanging out with Mark Bolan that night. Mark Bolan left, and he went to bed. And in the middle of the night, he woke up with this song in his head. And he's like, "Oh my God, I'll forget it. I'll forget it. I need to put this down now." And he runs downstairs and finds his tape recorder. There's no batteries in it. He's looking everywhere for batteries, and he can't find any batteries. Finally, he raided one of the kids' toys and took out a couple of batteries from one of the kids' toys, shoved it in, and started singing "Back Off Boogaloo." And that they turned that into a song. It's a bonus track on the CD of Give More Love. It's one of the they finished the demo in the studio, but it starts off with the demo, and it's pretty. I like it. But I mean, I love stories like that.
Yeah, but Henry, isn't that every stream? No, Ollie, nobody swore. I didn't say a damn thing. Boston demos take 2 years to record.
Oh, yeah. I would argue that Boston's first album is a demo. It's just a
it's a glorified demo.
Lengthily recorded, hugely overdubbed demo.
Yeah, and I heard this too. The next Kiss tour will be holograms. I heard that too.
Good for them.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah. My son made dinner for me last night, and he brought over, and I showed him the legendary Tom Snyder Kiss interview with Ace Frehley. And he said, "What the hell?" My son's never seen that.
No.
Yeah. I stayed up late when I was in high school to watch it. Yeah.
I had that for a while, but I was going to use it as like making something out of it.
The laughter.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
No, I'm a plumber. but when my computer went down a month ago, I lost it. So, but I had that piece, and I said, I'm going to use that.
Yeah, those other guys were up, not very happy with him.
Well, no, the camera pans over to.
Yeah, pans over, just like.
Shut up.
Yeah.
I know, it was hilarious. Yeah. I've got a little piece of pipe I want you to work on afterward. So, okay. Paul was saying when John was leaving, they'd continue as the Threedles. Paul has heard that, and he's making that up. Well, no, there's a couple other Boston songs. There's "Don't Hold Back" or "Don't Look Back" and
Because that's
"Long
what
Play
radio does. A radio
Long Play
station can't
Forward."
play more than 150 songs. You
Mhm.
can't. You have to, play the same songs
Come
over and
on,
over.
come on,
Oh, Kimba.
who's here?
Hey, Kimba. Did Tom Schultz play the drums on the first Boston, or was it that one drummer?
I think he played everything. I
Did?
could be
Okay.
wrong. He played everything, and then he needed to find a vocalist.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then
I
he
know he
did
put the band
band.
together because he knew if they were going to get signed, they'd need to tour. So he
Mhm.
got a band together that taught him how to play the stuff. And then, because,
Mm.
and for years and years, their own record company didn't know that first Boston album is just one guy in his studio. I had no idea.
Oh, see, this is the radio station that Tim would like. It plays Journey.
Oh yeah, I know all my favorites. Yeah, I got one of those
Yeah.
stations. That's about all I got, actually.
Yeah,
I
I'll do that here.
I had one station left that I liked, and it's been gone almost a year now, and still very
They
sad
don't
to
play
me.
any Journey. No Steve Perry for you. In fact,
And
I,
yeah,
I showed this a little while ago. The greatest hits of Kenny Loggins.
Loggins, you got that today, right?
Yeah, but I don't think it's gonna. I might have to make myself big.
that should be an EP, shouldn't it?
Yeah, wait a minute. Let's say, track number looks like 9.
What was it?
Don't fight it. Featuring Kenny Loggins and Steve Perry. Oh,
Okay.
Wow,
oh,
great,
oh no, not Steve Perry. Oh,
good for him.
God
Now,
no.
what did you pay? What did you pay for that one?
3.
Oh, 3. Okay.
I was looking it up.
Well,
What
I
happened?
can show you what I got. I got this today for I got this for a good old buck.
$1, just $1. $1
I
to
like
kill
$1 CDs. The very
Yeah,
best
well,
of
we don't have
Jackson
$1
Browne.
CDs anymore.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's all. Make me
Oh,
smile.
that's all. Okay.
No.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of O'Sherry either.
I'm not a big fan of
It
anything.
got airplay here, but not a lot. So I don't think this area really took to that because it was kind of like here and gone, sort of. So
Yeah, I have a Jackson Browne greatest hits. It's on a 3-inch CD. There's 4 songs on it. For me, that's all you need. That's all you need.
yeah, yeah. Robert Peters, I was gonna say a 45.
Yeah.
No, there's nothing wrong with Danger Zone. I like Danger Zone. Dan just picked up a Caltigator. Ooh.
Cal Chater.
Double EP or LP for $3 on Verve. Ooh.
What was I gonna say? I'm not a huge Kenny Loggins fan either. Although I like his version of "What a Fool Believes" better than the Doobie Brothers.
Yeah.
What a fool! What a fool! I don't think I've got that on here. It's got
Really? It's
When
not on there?
I Call You Friend with Stevie Nicks.
Mhm.
It was on his Night Watch album.
Oh yeah. Whenever I call you friends, that was a single as well.
Yeah, that was on the same album, Night Watch.
Yeah. So that's the most I've had of Stevie Nicks since Fleetwood Mac. So apparently they co-wrote it. So somewhere in the liner notes it says Loggins was opening for Fleetwood Mac, and somewhere on the road he and Stevie got together and did a little writing. So
Mm-hmm.
cool. This is what happens on the road when you're bored and sitting in your
Yeah.
hotel. What else is there to do? Grab a guitar. Okay. Whenever I call you friend, say that sounds good. I like that. But see, Journey was awesome before Steve Perry joined.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but they were more awesome afterward.
But they were supposed to be. They were a concept band, like Alan Parsons' band was a concept band too. The idea was put together by the manager, and it was just supposed to be a rotating group of musicians, no continuous members, like a
Oh, like
collective type
Coco.
thing. Alan Parsons' project was supposed to be the same thing, but neither of them turned out that way. They just kept the
Right.
band, but it was supposed to be like this rotating thing of people in and out.
Yeah. Like Alan Parsons Project, they had a bunch of session
Yeah.
singers. They had the guy, Alan Clark sang on a song, and Colin Bloomstone of the Zombies sang on some, and probably some other people.
Well, the core musicians for the Alan Parsons Project wound up being the band Pilot. You know the song Magic?
Okay. Yeah, I've heard
That's
that
who the core of the Alan Parsons Project is. And if you listen to the vocals of Magic and a lot of the vocals of the Alan Parsons Project, it's the same guy. That's who's singing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Pilot.
He made some really good albums for a while.
I found that out when I was working in a record store, and I happened to look at I was just looking and trying to learn artists and things I didn't really know. And we had a copy of the Pilot album, and I looked on the back, and I saw the band names. And a minute or two later, I'm still in the P's. I'm looking at the Alan Parsons Project, and I'm seeing the same names. I'm like, wait a minute. And I go pick up this, and I'm like, this is the same group, and that's how I found that out.
How many bands was Ron Dante?
Quite a few.
Well, he probably sang for a lot of people.
Yeah,
I know.
quite a
He
few.
would know. He was in Archie's
few.
and the Cuff. Was it the Cufflinks? And
Yeah,
probably
he's in
somebody
the
else.
Turtles these days.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because what's his
the
name is
Turtles
sick.
on tour.
Yeah.
Anyone like
I've
the
not heard
band Blood Rock?
I've never heard of Blood Rock.
I don't know who Blood
I
Rock
just
is.
really know one song, their quote unquote
Mhm.
Halloween song from the second
Okay.
album. I can't think
Is
of what
it
it's even
the
called.
DOA?
DOA.
Yeah, DOA. Yeah, it's like 8
Yeah.
minutes if you buy the album.
Oh,
8.5
I
minutes,
would
something
turn that
like
off by now.
Yeah, DOA is the only one.
What,
I really
Happy
know.
Together was a cover?
Yeah,
No,
it was written for somebody. I mean, it was written for. They discovered the song.
I mean,
they
it
didn't
might
write
it might be a cover. I mean, it's
Mhm.
quite possible, but nobody had a hit with it before the Turtles did.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know that they were the first ones to
No.
do it.
Pierce
And they
Brosnan.
also did a
dead.
cover of the Bob Dylan song "It Ain't Me, Babe." So
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did. Well, they did Eve of Destruction before Barry Maguire did it.
Mhm.
And they were being urged to put it out as a single, and they didn't want it out as a single. So
Yeah.
Barry Maguire had a runaway hit with it when the Turtles did it first, actually.
yeah. Now I believe the Turtles' last hit was a song that was on the Birds demo tape in the early days. A song called "You Showed Me."
Yeah. They
On the
heard
Creek
that.
Light.
And
Yeah.
they changed
Real
that a
slow.
lot.
Yeah. hmm
I love Brothers in Arms at the time. I mean, I still like it, but
Overplayed.
it's not really.
that
my
Dire
thing. I mean,
Straits?
it's a really well recorded album.
Yeah.
Put it that way.
Ginger Baker died several times. Especially
Yeah.
according to YouTube, everybody's died.
Yeah. hmm
Uh,
That said Florence Henderson died the other day too.
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah, she died about 10 years ago.
I know.
Mm.
I know. Shirley Temple died. Now her children confirm the rumor. Shut up. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Those are even worse than the dead,
Mhm.
I think, now.
And so all these, do you remember Kendall? Like, I don't remember any of them.
No.
I just like Guns N' Roses cover of Knocking on Heaven's Door.
I was never a Guns N' Roses fan myself.
I don't really love
well.
those. Clapton did an okay version. I don't like
Yeah.
it as well as Dylan's, but his is okay.
No Dylan here. How many
Yeah,
Mae
how many
West
Mae
albums
West records
does
do you
Tim
have?
have?
I think just 2, maybe 3. I might have 3 actually.
Three. That's more than anybody.
I might have 3.
And what's the deal with already great sounding records needing that audiophile treatment? Because it'll sell.
Because
Yeah,
they
sell
want
more
to
records.
re-release it, and yeah, you know.
Mhm.
Because, for instance, Band on the Run, Paul McCartney and the Wings is his best-selling album.
Yeah, so
That's why.
you know,
Mhm.
let's do it. Well, that was going to happen no matter what,
Oh
because
yeah,
since McCartney, on or about the 50th anniversary, they've been doing small runs. This isn't a cash grab. There's not going to be 100,000 of these Band on the Runs printed. It'll probably be
yeah,
20,000 or less. And they've been doing half speed remasters of every album, and this is just the next one.
yeah.
So the next one after that will be Venus and Mars. And there will be one. I almost guarantee it. It's
Mhm.
No,
just
they're gonna go
small
down the
runs for
line.
people that want it.
Mhm. Venus and Mars, and then which is the one after Venus and Mars?
Speed of Sound.
And then after
And
Speed of Sound is
London Town.
yeah,
London Town.
well, Wings Over America, if they do it,
And
they
then
could
London
skip
Town.
Wings Over
Yeah.
America. I don't
Mhm.
know.
We're talking
I don't.
studio albums. Mhm.
Yeah.
And then London Town, if they do it, and by that point, that's 5 years from now. So who knows?
Yeah.
But right now they're still doing it.
Oh, I don't think Paul hates Venus and
I don't
Mars.
think Paul hates Venus and Mars.
I
He
wouldn't
did
know.
more songs on the 75, 76 tour. He did more songs for Venus and Mars than any other album.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't know
but
Paul, so I don't know what he would hate. So yeah. I still think they should have put listen to what the man said on the Wings Greatest Hits for America and put Will of Kantara for English European release because it wasn't a big hit over here. So that's just me.
yes, with Paul, it always comes back to the color greed.
Yeah,
color
it's not like Paul gets all the money from this stuff.
He's got
really
grandkids
isn't.
to feed now. Yeah,
Oh
Well,
yes,
it's not like
he's got grandkids.
even Paul. At best, Paul makes 15% of
I'm sure he
physical
does.
media sales. At best, he probably
Mhm.
doesn't make that much, but that's the best case scenario.
that's
It's
what
not
that's
like
keeps him on the road.
Right.
huge
Cash,
money.
more money
Cash is good.
for
If they'll
then
pay me
you
for
know
getting
the
up, yes.
mhm.
Even if I sound like crap, the people will buy my tickets in droves. Yes, they'll come.
I think
Just
he's sounding a little better these days, and now that he's getting. Oh, I mean, I think I would be crying if I saw McCartney these days, just because of the
like,
shape he's in. I would
"Oh, no."
definitely be crying if I saw Dylan. I watched Dylan's Farm Aid thing from a month ago or something like that, and he's helped getting on stage. I watched it because he was playing guitar again for the first time in years. He's on stage
Mhm.
playing guitar, but. He's like this. He's got his microphone way down here. He puts it way down here, and he's
Yeah,
playing like this and singing, and it's just sad.
yeah.
Paul has the Half Speed Master Series, the Color Vinyl Series, the Archive Series,
Yeah.
and he's never finished any of them.
Yeah. No, that's Paul. At least we're getting a John reissue next year.
Well, I don't
Yeah.
think the colored vinyl series was meant to be finished. I think he just
No,
did some
just a
runs
little
of
bit.
some albums that they still had. And then again, this isn't Paul. This is the record company. We've still got plates that are usable. Basically, they're not worn out yet. Let's press up some colored vinyl with some of these albums. Okay.
Somebody
I
write
think
this down,
that
see if it
will
comes
help.
true.
Yeah.
So at another 7.24,
Oh, yeah?
we will see.
I don't know.
We'll see.
Well, ask Denny Lane about that.
Mhm.
I kind of think Ringo will be the last Beatles standing
You
myself.
think so?
I'm starting to think so.
Yeah,
Dylan
because
from Better
he
Love.
has a hard time walking these days, and he played with the Heartbreakers at Farm Aid, and Mike Campbell was right there by his side, like taking care of him the whole time, making sure he was okay. And, it's just kind of sad.
Yoko will hold out.
Yeah, people are getting old. Yeah,
I
all these
know.
old rockers.
Norman Lear, 101.
Mm-hmm.
Has it ever been said that promo copies of records sound better?
Yes, and I'll tell you why. It's just because they're the first pressings. Their promos usually, now you can get later promos too. If an album does really well, they'll print up a second batch of promos and send them out to, but
Radio
initial
station.
promos are they're pressed before even the retail copies. So they only sound better because of the first copies to come off a plate, and plates wear out over time. So when the first copies off a plate are going to sound better than the 10,000th copy coming off that plate.
Yeah. Yeah, my radio station, we used to get singles.
And it's not marginally better, but yes, they can sound better.
Yeah, we got promo singles instead of promo whole albums at my radio station. Brand new song from blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, but FM stations used to get albums. So that's where that comes from. And some AM stations will play album tracks occasionally.
Oh, Dylan has vertigo.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
Maybe that's it. Maybe that's why he's looking down all the time. But literally, his microphone is like way down here, and he's singing like playing guitar way down here, and he's singing like this. And he's looking a little rough there. Still styling though in his wardrobe.
Yeah.
Oh, Ringo.
No, Dylan.
Oh, Dylan. Oh, he should write a book on his fashion sense. Yes.
Well, Dylan is still styling when it comes to his wardrobe. And he doesn't talk to the audience anymore, ever. He doesn't say hello. He doesn't say goodbye. He doesn't talk to them at all. He doesn't do any encores either. He comes out, he does his set.
I'm gone.
Yep, that's it.
It's helped off to.
Joe is getting to be a big impressionist. Yes.
Yes, he's a good impressionist.
Yes.
That Joe.
I think he should go on tour. Like we need
on tour.
to do impressionists. Whatever happened to impressionists, right?
No.
Like we used to have Rich Little.
Yeah, Rich Little is around. He's just getting up there. He's close to 90.
Oh,
he's like 87, 88, something like that.
But yeah, we used to have guys like that. We don't.
Oh,
so, yeah. So we need Joe to go on tour and go on America's Got Talent.
Does. Yeah.
I guess. A Led Zeppelin 2 mono DJ promo pressing exists.
I hope they have that under glass because
they used to do radio. Yeah, I mean, there's a mono Rams exist in a promo form.
I'm sure they do. Yeah.
McCartney, but they're generally not unique mono mixes. They can be, but most of the time they're just mixed downs. They're just full downs. But
well, that's nice to hear, MC. I'm 2 years younger than 65, so I have 20 more years. So
no, he says you have less.
Oh, I have less. Okay.
Yeah, I got like 15 years left.
Yeah. Okay. I'm 63, so how many years I have left? Yeah.
Oh, Cynthia said she felt like nothing was wrong when she saw Yoko. Tells you how their relationship really was.
Well, I think Cynthia always was slightly afraid of John, and I'm not disparaging John.
Yeah.
I just think she was always slightly afraid of him.
Yeah, Beatle wives.
Getting to 80 is a good age. Making it to 80 is all I want.
I don't even care about that. I'm ready now.
No, Henry, I'm worse than 65. If someone replaced Bob Dylan at a show like Glenn Campbell did for Brian Wilson, who could pull it off?
Now?
Well, Brian Wilson wasn't usually the Beatles or the Beach Boys lead singer, so that's a different thing. Bob Dylan is the show.
Yeah, it's
You
only
know,
Bob. Yeah.
Mark Knopfler was the closest anybody ever got to sounding like Dylan, I think.
Yeah.
Why would you want to?
Yeah, but what? Yeah, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. I mean,
Like,
replacing someone in a band is different than replacing a solo artist.
Yeah.
at least go for Steve Perry or something.
You know, there's a famous ABBA video. I forget what one from the early days, 72 or 73 or something, when I think Anita was having a baby or something. So they got a replacement ABBA person in the
1832.
video, and
Okay.
it's so strange seeing ABBA and it's a different person. You know, it's like, wow, that's
Yeah.
weird.
I will have no John nastiness going on in the comment section. Come on. I'm not going to put that up. You leave our Johnny alone.
Right. Yeah. You know, Roger McGuinn could. He's still with us. He sings all that Dylan stuff.
He's looking old. I saw
Yeah,
a picture
he's.
of him the other day.
I saw a
He's-
video of him. He riding around on a scooter. Yeah.
Well, Billy Joel's looking old too, but I saw
Mhm.
a video of him and I saw a whole concert. I like the Denny Lane one. I kind of hit my spots, but he still sounds great. But man, he's looking old.
Well, no worse than
He is
Peter
old.
Gabriel. just wheel him out on a gurney or whatever. Have a seat and sing some. Okay, wheel him
Sing
back.
and go home. Yeah. Well.
Yeah, he's been sitting
Mhm.
behind the piano, not doing anything for a long time. I know Jim Waspiza that's in his touring band, and I wrote to Jim one day, and I said, it looks like on tour you sing more than Brian does. And he just wrote me back, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
That was Paul's song. That's getting better. Unless it's referencing John. But John didn't write that. Not
No,
to my
no,
knowledge.
no. Yeah.
Well, Paul wrote everything. Sweetest book.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. He wrote lyrics for everything. This is true.
Well, I almost got hit by a bicycle again today. So like, it's not just e-scooters; it's these silent things coming at you from behind, and then somehow my spider sense goes off, and I go,
I don't have e-scooters where I live.
I used to have to be careful because they have these bikes that they put engines on them and make them scooters.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, but quiet though. They're deadly.
I know.
Yeah.
One of these days, because I've
It's
seen
just
those
getting
guys,
old, I mean, like
yeah, go right
everybody
through
else.
the stop sign.
I haven't
so.
heard.
Yeah, Brian Wilson is.
I know.
80.
Paul even wrote My Sweet Lord.
No, he did.
Yep.
He wrote Imagine. Sure, he did. Yeah.
You know, and it's funny because people would think I'm not a Paul fan, and Paul is my favorite Beatle by
Okay.
far. But
Yeah.
still, I think he goes too far sometimes. You know,
Yeah.
he just needs to shut up and just appreciate the other Beatles once in a while more than he does. I think, and not try to take all the credit. You know,
I think he appreciates Mel Evans.
he's
more.
worried about his legacy, and I don't. When you're gone, you're gone. Why do you even care?
Why is he worried about that? He's got all these classic albums. He needs to walk off
you
on the
know,
sunset.
you're good, Paul.
guys.
You're good. You know, you don't need to.
Well, yeah, but when you're trying to protect your legacy, it's like if he was to die tomorrow, what are we going to remember? Oh, yes, Paul wrote everything.
Yes, he was a great
That's
Beatle.
the way
and
it seems these days.
nothing happened, and
Because he's
And,
telling you
It's a
right
shame,
now.
John. But that and that's largely because most people like the second half of the Beatles' career
yeah,
better than the first
the
half.
later stuff.
And the second half is more Paul than John. But the
Yeah.
first half is 75% John, about 20% Paul, if it's that much, and 10% Ringo and George. You know, I
Right.
mean, Paul, the second album, I think George sings more songs on it than Paul does.
Yeah.
And the first album, I think it's tied. I think Paul and George
Mhm.
both sing the same amount of songs.
Yeah.
Paul didn't have an A side of a single till "Can't Buy Me Love," which was their sixth single.
Yeah.
You
Yeah. I've
know,
heard at least. Well, I've heard at least one person say that Paul solo is better than all four of them. So.
well, I certainly don't agree with that. And again, Paul's my favorite Beatle, favorite solo Beatle, but you know.
Hmm.
I just hope I live long enough to get all the reissues, because after Mind Games,
No,
you got
no,
Walking
you
Bridges,
never. I get them
then
all.
you got Rock and Roll, then you got Double Fantasy, and that's it. Unless they do an AI album.
You do it all over again. You have
knows.
look at
But
we've already have to
Yeah.
buy Band on the Run over again. So
But
now I got
and,
to buy it
and
again in a
in
couple of years.
defense of John, in the second half of their career, Paul was doing more commercial stuff than John
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
So, like in England, Strawberry Fields Forever was the bigger hit. But in America, Penny Lane was the
Penny
bigger
Lane was
hit.
a commercial
You
pop
know,
song. Yeah.
Hello Goodbye, I Am the Walrus. Hello Goodbye got played in America because, and that happened a lot.
Yeah.
Hey Jude Revolution. Hey Jude got played more, it's just America's pop taste in music, and the AM
Yeah.
radio at the time.
One of my favorite singles, Paperback Writer in Rain.
Yeah, again.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love Rain.
I mean, that was obviously Payback Writer was the A side on that, but Rain was a hit. I think it made it up to like 17 or something like that. It hit the top 20.
but it's not on the Blue album.
No.
Nope.
Well, this is true. Nobody could dance to Walrus.
It was a
That'd
hit,
be kind of
but
difficult, yeah.
but a lot of songs until like 68, around 68, Billboard changed and stopped charting B-sides of singles unless it was released as a double A side.
Yeah.
But they did before that, because I think their lowest in the top 40 is Baby You're a Rich Man charted, believe it or not. It hit number 39. But it hit the top 40 for 1 week. Baby You're a Rich Man was in the top 40.
That's good.
Those Billboard charts are fickle.
They are.
Well, it was a B-side in stations. Radio DJs used to have the freedom to actually flip a record over and play the B-side. Imagine that.
Oh yeah, there were 2 radio stations in Oklahoma City, and one of them all they played was the hits, and this other station played B-sides and album cuts, and it was good.
I used to have a friend John, because I didn't grow up there, but John always said if you look at the charts, you can look them up, of the local radio stations in Buffalo. Another Day wasn't a hit in Buffalo. The B-side, Oh Woman, Oh Why, was the hit in Buffalo.
Weird. Buffalo's weird.
Whatever.
Well, when you turn on the radio right now, all you're going to hear is Mariah Carey.
No, it's what's her name? Taylor, what's her name?
Brenda Lee has knocked
Mariah
Carey's Christmas song out of the top 10 right now. Rocking Around the Christmas Tree is in the Billboard top 10 right now. Weirdly, and Mariah Carey isn't.
What are we in a multiverse or what?
I don't know what's going on there. I heard that on the radio today. I was like, what the heck's going on there? Yeah. They must have used it in some TV show or something that I don't know about.
Probably.
Yeah, no, Old Woman of Why is a great tune. And Buffalo is a rock town. So clearly they would like in Buffalo, they would like Old Woman of Why better than Another Day.
See, after midnight, radio stations put on like a taped portion so that the disc jockey could have a nap.
Yeah. They did that.
Now,
that's a loaded question.
I didn't drink. I've drank mostly beer. Guinness is my favorite beer. I mean, I guess whiskey out of all of them, but I wasn't. If I drank whiskey, it was usually in a mixed drink of some kind. Like
my favorite beer is Dos Equis.
You like Dos Equis?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that when I come over.
I think I used to drink Miller Lite back during the 80s.
I don't like light beer. I have a headache halfway through my first.
Well, I haven't had a drink, and I've been, it was before I was married, so like the 80s.
I've been 3 years without one because I don't drink at home. I never drank at home.
Yeah.
So
I don't drink anymore.
Closed the bars for COVID, and I haven't been back.
No.
So
Friendly's coming on strong.
That's one of her hits in
yeah.
the 60s.
I wonder if it's she did a new I don't know if they released it. She did a new version of Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree. I saw the video.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if that's what's in the top 10. I don't know.
Might be. Mm-hmm.
It's a redo or something.
Mm-hmm.
But I will question, like when I was in the thrift store the other day, they had a 2 CD fat box of George Michael's greatest hits.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. No, I remember when that came out.
Yeah. Does he really have enough to fill up a 2 CD set?
Well, yeah. I mean, because the Wham stuff is on there. I'm sure.
I'm sure Wham
Yeah.
stuff on there
Yeah.
too.
No, he. I mean, there's always other tracks, but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
no, he had.
I don't know. It's the best George Michael. It's in a gigantic CD fat box. And I'm like, I don't think so.
Oh, you didn't run back and get it?
No, I didn't. No. Yeah. I just couldn't believe it.
A couple of weeks ago, I bought that Best of Cher, and it had 60s material.
Well, yeah, but that's fine. Like it says the Best of Cher, but you get all the Sonny and Cher stuff too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's bonus.
Yeah.
Stephen Snee's favorite Christmas song, Tina Allen, is coming.
Yeah. There you go,
great.
Steve.
Great, Stephen. Thanks.
There you go.
Appreciate that. Yay.
Robert S.'s wife is still recovering.
Okay.
Prayers.
Yes.
Yeah. Thinking about you, Robert S.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Steve Perry does not have a fat box.
Right. I guess Beetle Babe is slightly feeling better.
Yeah, she was at least in a chat earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, she's on day 3.
There's something like that. Yeah.
Something like that. What is this? Ding dong, good God Almighty! That song is awful. Who plays that at Christmas?
What song?
Ding Dong, the Harrison song. Bring out the old wing in the news.
Well, they don't. They played it New Year. It's a New Year song.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a Christmas song.
It actually was a top 40 hit.
Yeah, that was
Ding
it.
Dong.
That was
right. Ding Dong is on that George Harrison hits comp I have. That one is unofficial.
The unofficial.
I think just top 40 anyway. If it didn't,
yeah, like 36
20,
or something like that. Yeah,
for sure.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting quiet. It must be time for a commercial.
It's funny to me how localized radio still was back in like the 70s because like Dark Horse was a top 10 hit. I forget exactly where it landed, but I never heard Dark Horse on the radio once when I was a kid.
Single?
Same thing with Ringo's No-No song. Ringo's No-No song was a huge hit, and I never heard it on the radio ever.
Hope everything's feeling better, Robert.
Robert S. is lurking. Yeah. Hope everything's going well for you.
Yeah, I hope your wife's okay, and I hope you're doing okay.
Merry Christmas with your family.
I know. I love Merry Christmas, everybody.
And of course, I had to pull out my wife.
Yeah, I heard that last night. I went to bed listening to Stephen Snee's Christmas Spectacular or whatever it was he called it. And the thing I don't like about Mixcloud that I like about Podomatic is that if you play a podcast on Podomatic, when it's over, it's over. On Mixcloud, you just get another podcast, and then you get another one, and you get another one. And it's like, I put this on to go to sleep to, so in the middle of the night, I'm woken up by music.
Yeah. I still have my wife's copy of the Twisted Sister Christmas album. It's really good.
I can't imagine.
They do a good version of Jingle Bells.
Uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know who's heard Naughty Holder sing lately. I don't know.
Oh, there we go.
Mm.
Beetle Babe is lurking too.
Oh,
Well, why
okay.
don't
Oh
you
my
help
goodness,
you
they're all
feel better?
lurking.
Okay. I have
They're
you
all
feeling
lurking.
better.
Yeah.
Got a
Maybe
lot of
maybe
lurking.
Peter Brad's lurking too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't wonder what happened to him.
I don't know. Poof.
Yeah.
Steve
Yeah, he
Perry.
did. hmm
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's not.
didn't
We're not
Journey
gonna be
fire
seeing
him?
things for
Did Journey
hours and
fire
hours.
Steve Perry, or did he just leave?
It just disappeared. Poof.
I
Yeah.
have no idea.
Okay, well, whatever.
It's gone.
Just
You
like
never get
Dick
back.
fired the Dynasty Young.
I think his head wouldn't fit through the door anymore, so he couldn't do
Oh,
gigs.
okay. Okay.
All right. Oh, this is nice. Beetle baby.
Okay.
She's in bed
That's
watching.
good.
So how are you feeling, Jen? Now that you're in day number
Mm.
3 or so,
Yeah, or 4, or whatever it is.
hip surgery. Oh, what did I miss?
Surgery. Ooh, that's nasty.
Hip
Yeah.
surgery. What is that referring to?
Ooh,
Uh,
maybe he's had hip surgery.
what
Oof,
did I miss?
oof, that's not good.
I don't know what that's referring to. Maybe we'll get a. She's not having chili in bed. Wait a minute. It's time for a commercial.
It is. It's
Uh-oh.
a 1 hour point.
It's been so long since we had a commercial. Gotta find it.
Kellogg's Sugar Smacks are go. Plenty of Thunderbird's energy fast when you need it. The Thunderbirds team all have Sugar Smacks for breakfast.
You'll love these honey sweet puffs of wheat.
Don't be left behind. Kellogg's Sugar Smacks are go.
I used to eat Sugar Smacks. And if you keep them in the box too long, you had
Oh,
to,
no, they kind of.
had to chisel them off. You'll have a bite of have a sandwich with sugar
Tip them
Smacks.
out.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a
Mom!
that's good. Yeah.
My cereal's all stuck together.
Need
Oh.
the milk. Yeah. Put milk on it. Yeah.
It's actually 5 days now,
Yeah.
and it's weird how this bug is. Every time you think you're on the brink of better, I tank.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
Hmm. Oh, this is talking about Steve Perry. He
Oh,
said he
okay.
heard about rock
That's
climbing.
why they didn't. Yeah.
Oh.
Because I think the members of Styx got mad at Dynasty Young because he was writing ballads or something. And they didn't want him writing ballads. And
No more of that.
nor of that, so they let him go. Yeah.
Stop writing hits, damn it.
Yeah.
You're writing all their hits. Stop that. You're
Yeah,
making
enough-
us too much
enough
money.
ballads.
You're getting us played too much on the
Not
radio.
another
You
babe,
Stop
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
We hate airplay, money coming
Yeah.
in. Stop that. We want to be poor, like
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Whomever.
get that. You don't,
yeah, whoever.
You're a great
Right.
guy. I'm sorry, you don't.
Okay.
But it maybe I could see if they had drug problems or something. Like the guy that
Yeah.
wrote all the songs for the Gin Blossoms, they fired him from their band
Mm-hmm.
because he was their songwriter, and their second album definitely suffers for it. But he was a drug guy, and he wound up
Yeah.
dying. He wound up dying like 6 months after they fired him, or something like that. You don't.
Well, there's
And
still a couple of.
that's what their first hit was on their second album. If you remember that song, "Everywhere You Go, I'll Follow You."
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Mhm.
That's what that's about. It's about
Mhm.
it's about him. Everywhere you go, I'll follow you down. I'll follow you down, but not
I
that
remember that
far.
song. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what that song is about. Him. They loved him, but sometimes
Get your COVID shots.
Yeah, go get your COVID
Sometimes you
shots.
gotta-
They're
Go get
free.
COVID shots.
They're
I've
free.
had
Go get 'em.
COVID shots for the last 3 years, and so far I've never had it.
Yeah, me neither.
So
son
like,
I've
I
never
don't.
had it
COVID
either,
shots.
and I've never had a COVID shot either. So
Oh,
Yeah.
ooh, that's
Mm.
no. I had my last COVID shot in October.
there you go.
Mm.
So like, it's free. You
Yeah.
just go poink, and you're good for like 6 months or something.
Yeah, I had my third COVID shot a couple of years ago, and I've been fine. Yeah,
I know it's worked for me. I've never had it
yeah.
that I know of. I don't know. I've never gotten sick, so must be working because everybody else has got it and I never got it. So
Well,
isn't
I
that
didn't
like
get it.
proof is in the pudding? Oh, he had shots and still got it. Well, you got a
Yeah,
stupid
well, see,
shot.
that's you know,
No, it's all it does is lessen the symptoms. It doesn't
yeah.
stop
Don't
you
worry
from
about
getting it.
the conspiracy theorists.
Well, then you had the flu.
We're just talking, okay? We're not conspirizing. There's a difference.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Just as
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
okay. Bye.
Go back. That's just the way it is. You know,
He's
just
gone to get his shots. Yeah.
oh yeah, I'm gonna take a needle and yeah.
Yeah. I'm just doing what doctor's advice, not some idiot. Hey, wait a minute. Who are you inferring as an idiot? Wait a minute. Well, yes. You know how many vitamins are in cereal? It's just like bowls of goodness that keep you healthy, and just like the Thunderbirds team. They know.
Right.
They know. Uh-oh. Christian's been sick all week with light congestion. No Joey test for me.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Mikey Tats.
Yeah.
How do?
Hope you're doing okay, Robert S.
Yeah.
I'm sure she'll be back soon as she feels like it.
Yeah. Well, I guess she's in bed right now watching this. So I guess
watching the show.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's diabetes in a box.
Oh.
No.
Diabetes is awful worse than that.
No.
Yeah.
No, just don't buy those really stupid things like Hot Wheels cereal or something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I had eggs and bacon this morning.
Mm-hmm.
See? Had fruit to cereal for something extra.
Yeah. I found some dried strawberries I put on my cereal. It actually makes it kind of a fruity.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot.
Talking about COVID. All of a sudden we start talking about COVID.
Mm-hmm.
I kept sleeping right past it.
Mm-hmm. Well, just get as much rest as you can. Yeah.
The morning cup of Joe. That's what
The morning cup of Joe, you wake up and he's gone. Yeah, I slept through it, part of it this morning. I usually get up real early and yeah.
I got up just short of 9.
Well, you go. I usually get up about 6:30 in the morning.
Oh, get out of here. It's dark.
I'm an early
Let
riser.
you go to bed about 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
No.
And see, everybody, all my neighbors in this side of the apartment go to work real early. So by 7:30, I'm by myself. I can blast music or run my vacuum or whatever I need to do, and I won't bother anybody.
If I could just shut up some little dog, I think it's right above me going,
Yeah.
What? Shut up. Oh, Jeff, do you know a guy named Chris Kendall?
What state does he live in?
That you know more than one.
Because I don't. I got some relatives in Texas, I think. Most of my relatives live around in Oklahoma. That are blood relatives. Yeah. So I don't know who Chris Kendall is. Yeah.
Is he famous?
Is Chris Kendall famous? Yeah.
Yes. Oklahoma
lot in Oklahoma. That's possible. It's well, I have to think. He might be a distant relative. Lawton, Oklahoma. That's about 40 miles from where I live. Yeah.
It depends
I
what
do.
time.
My stove, my oven does. Pop a frozen pizza in, usually Tony's, and it's ready
15
to go.
minutes.
Yeah. And my cats go ape shit.
Over pizza?
Yeah, give me a pizza. Give me a
Give
pepperoni,
me pizza. Give me pizza.
please. One piece of pepperoni. I'll leave you alone.
Yeah. What kind of pizza do the cats like?
Whatever I put in front of them, because I usually get like each cat gives like one piece of pepperoni, and I gave my little guys. I just got Dio and Blackberry. I gave one piece of pepperoni to Blackberry, and Dio was trying to steal it, so I had to
Ooh,
give a piece to Dio. Yeah.
they're fighting over it.
Fighting over a piece of pepperoni.
I know. Well, see,
Yeah.
we're learning here. This is news to be a cat.
Yeah. And also ramen noodles. I gave my cat a piece of spaghetti one night, and he was on the floor like a little bit, not a whole lot, because they tend to leave it, just a little bit of milk, just a little bite, drink, not a whole big half the thing. Yeah, lo mein. Yeah, just like Chinese spaghetti.
Give them some of that Thai food or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cats also love French fries.
Now mine don't.
Oh,
They like, because I had chicken tonight, and they insisted on a piece of chicken, all of them. Yeah.
I wonder if they like masala chips.
It'd probably be too hot for them. Yeah.
This is true. The Chinese like cats too.
Yeah, they do. A little bit too much. Yeah, and the Koreans as well. Oh yeah, my son's cats go nuts. I got to get some catnip for my cats, so they're gonna run to the apartment.
Don't get your catnip from the dollar store because it's really cheap.
It's cheap catnip. It's like
they sniff that. What the is this?
My son said that.
Give me the real stuff. Yeah.
My son said they sell catnip at the weed store now, so I don't know what that means.
So somehow now I got a visual on this.
Oh yeah.
No,
my cats don't like French fries. Cheesies?
Well, we don't have Hawkins cheesies, but we've got like Ketos. And do I eat them? No, because I get all on their hands and stuff. And I'm all orange. I have jaundice or something.
Yeah. Now my cats like to pick the shredded cheese out of my salad.
Sesame chicken ain't chicken. What is it? Is it like made in a?
It's a certain kind of chicken. It's Chinese food.
Well,
you're not supposed to eat cat food. Let the cats have it. They made cat food for a reason, for cats to have it. Yeah.
I'll bet they do.
I bet they would have if they're hungry enough, they could probably eat something,
If they're Canadian, they must be regional.
Canadian pussycat.
We don't have them here. I've never seen them, so I don't know what they is. Like we've got Humpty Dumpty cheesies. I think there's another brand. I remember right off, but we don't have Hawkins.
Yeah.
Do I like poutine? Oh yes.
He likes poutine.
I had poutine last week. I get it at the Veterans Club.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. Where you go in there, they give you a big whopping thing of poutine for like $11.
Okay. That's good.
I go there and get my poutine if I can. Our eggs go to. Well, they're a stupid price in Canada. Like $4 something for a dozen. Like that's ridiculous.
It's time of the year. They'll go back down.
Yeah.
Always that way.
Yeah, but last week when I was in America, I got a dozen for $1.49. Hawkins cheeses will tear the roof off your mouth. They're hard. Oh.
No, because Cheez-Its, those Cheetos, whatever they're called, the hard ones. Yeah.
Well, it's as bad as Captain Crunch.
Yeah.
Those are dangerous too.
Mhm.
Don't eat those things.
Captain Cheesy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, and I survived those Maria's things. I only got 3 bowls out of that box.
Oh, really?
Really?
You have big bowls then. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
you got big bowls.
You had a great big bowl.
Right.
I used to have a small
Biggest
bowl.
bowls
My
of them
cereal.
all.
Yeah, but I got
Because
a
I,
big bowl because I don't like to fill the bowl twice, which is
okay.
what I
Because
would.
I went back to Raisin Bran. I could usually get 5 small bowls out of one box.
Raisin Bran. Hey,
Well,
where's
it's an acquired taste.
oh, come back. Come back. More. We still got another 45 minutes to go. Come back.
Yeah.
Captain Crunch is like eating barbed wire. Ah,
Yeah.
Captain Crunch. It never
Yeah,
bothered
pretty
me.
much.
What? Earlier, I saw a video of Doc doing a disparaging overview of
What?
Julie Leonard's discography. He was on his balcony and in the nude.
I didn't know that.
Oh, wow. Thanks for the advertising.
I missed that one.
Ooh.
Okay.
Save the bad cereal for your aunts or uncles or whichever. Give it to the nephews.
So does anybody want to see a couple bargoons?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Lemon
love
Bargoons.
burgers. Yeah.
We got one. It's your turn. And
It's
it's Hanky Panky. It's Tommy James.
Hanky Panky with Tommy James and the Shonda.
yeah.
It's in decent shape. It's not immaculate, but it's in decent shape.
I hope they were rescued from that
Comes
tree.
with an inner for a change. So yeah, there you go. I won't. It's on roulette. Everybody knows.
Hello. Burgers.
Yes.
I bought this mainly because it's in shrink and I've never seen it before.
It's
okay.
It is.
One of his later albums.
Gotta be a mid to late '60s album.
Yeah, because he started doing country music as well.
I didn't really look, but yeah. Again, in the sleeve, so I'm not gonna get it.
Okay.
But actually coming in sleeves for a change. How amazing.
Nice.
I didn't have this one, so.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Alan Sherman songs for swinging livers. And then I was just looking at it earlier tonight and seeing what tracks are on it. I'm like, ooh, a track you need is on here.
Okay.
It's
First track, side 2.
Pop hates the Beatles.
Pop
Okay.
House the Beatles is on this album.
Yeah.
So you need that. There you go. Well, I can show this one. The Warner Brothers. The gold Warner Brothers.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, Goldberg. Ooh, nice.
Good one.
Songs for swinging livers only. And
That's good.
Yeah.
hey, I got 2 more. I bought a couple more, but I'm only showing the best ones. I already have this like twice, but this was nice enough to pick up anyway.
Oh, okay. Hermits.
Herman's music. I don't even know what Blaze. I always call it Museum because that's the first track on it, but it's Herman's Blaze. Decent condition. Again, for 49 cents. I'm not going to leave it there. My favorite Hermits album. So,
yeah, the front cover makes me dizzy.
And another album. This is my second copy, and I found them both at thrift stores, which is amazing because I don't think I've ever seen this album in a regular record store before. Western Union,
okay.
one of 5 Americans. My second thrift store copy.
I've heard of that song.
49 cents.
Western
Abnac
Union.
Records.
Yeah, I remember that song.
Isn't that an insurance company?
Yeah.
Abnac.
Abnac Records is a little bit famous because they like to put records out on yellow vinyl just to be different.
Oh yeah. I remember seeing a yellow vinyl copy of that.
Yeah. A lot of Abnac records are on yellow vinyl.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all the amazing ones. I bought
that's
the
good.
album and a Don
Good
Costa
stuff.
album, and I didn't feel like showing those, but
All right.
There you go.
That's
That's
good.
That's
Mhm.
it. That's
Yeah.
some
Oh, is it-
bargoons.
Oh,
49-cent bargoons.
40.
Yeah. Sounds good.
I know. Captain Crunch was my favorite cereal. You just had to let the milk get soggy. Who's got time?
Exactly.
Who's
No,
got
I was
time
never
for
a big
that?
Captain
You
Crunch
get up
fan.
in the morning, you got to go to school, you pour yourself the cereal.
Yeah, grunge.
Well, I'm late for class.
Yeah. It's apparently because you were sleepy because you stayed up after your bedtime to watch the Tomorrow Show, so you get up and trying to have your cereal,
No.
Yes, I agree. Captain Crunch was great.
Mhm.
These
I mean,
days,
it's
there's
just
still
pure
no
sweetness. But still great.
Yeah.
Didn't really have a flavor besides sweet. If you had to describe what does Captain Crunch taste like, sweet.
Sweet.
Didn't they have
Nothing else.
crunch berries?
It's just sweet.
When there crunch berries in Captain Crunch too?
Well,
Captain
if you
Crunch
bought
with
the
crunch
Crunch Berry
berries?
ones, yeah,
Okay,
then you
with
got
crunch
the Crunch
berries.
Berry
Okay, that's
flavor.
what I
But
thought.
regular Captain Crunch is just sweet.
It was
Mhm.
okay. I went back to my other stuff.
No, if I don't care if they got oops all berries or anything, I'm not gonna buy them. I'm
Mhm.
sorry. This is no surprise. They hurt my feelings one time.
Yeah.
That barrel you use for your cereal would work fine. It's not a barrel. It's just
That's a big bowl to use for your cereal, Doc. Yeah.
yeah, but you can see through it, so you can see the
Mhm.
goodness in within.
Yeah.
I know numbers have been fluctuating there. It's like singing won't bring them back.
Sing a song, Doc.
What? Crunch berries are fine. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but
I didn't
I
really
just
like
don't
I
trust
didn't like
anything with
Crunch
Captain.
Berry.
Yeah, I had it
didn't
once.
like peanut butter Captain Crunch either. I don't really like peanut butter
Play
cereal.
that video link. Which one? I have many these days. It's a serving
Yeah,
bowl.
big serving bowl. Yeah.
Actually, it's a mixing bowl.
Yeah, that you make cakes and stuff.
Yeah. Well, it's cupcakes.
That's an
maybe.
awful big bowl, Doc.
But I mean, like a regular cereal bowl, I fill twice.
You
So
have 2 helpings of
one
cereal?
bowl, fill once.
Okay.
What's wrong with that?
Okay.
Yeah, I know. So you wanna see a video link, do you? Well,
Maybe sometime.
I'm getting tired of that one already.
Was that Japanese?
That Robin Williams was a funny guy, wasn't he?
Mm. I wonder what the Japanese word for Popeye is.
iPop?
No, Popeye Des. That's Mr. Popeye.
I could take Count Chocula year round. The last box I had of that was pretty good, actually.
I wasn't a Count Chocula fan.
I mean,
Frankenberry, yes. I like
It's
Frankenberry.
okay. My favorite chocolate cereal is Cocoa Pebbles.
Yeah.
Somebody left me a box of Fruity Pebbles not too long ago. So I ate them.
Mm-hmm.
I like Fruity Pebbles. They're my favorite cereal, probably.
I've tasted no fruit in Fruity Pebbles. It's just sweet. And besides, you pour them in the bowl and you just freaking Technicolor. Gee.
I like them. I like the texture. That's why
I don't get Fruity Pebbles. I don't get it.
It's my favorite. I like the texture.
Popeye-san.
Yeah.
Popeye-san. Yes.
Popeye-san.
Yeah. Blueberries. I don't think I've ever had it.
I've heard of it. I haven't had blueberries. It came out. Yeah, Frankenberry was pretty good.
But I'll tell you, the marshmallows in that Rudolph cereal overpowered the cereal.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't care for that too much. If
I've
you just
never
had,
seen that many marshmallows in a cereal
it was
before.
loaded.
Quite a bit.
So like, sure, you got chocolate in there, but then you got these other things that are fighting your. I
Right.
don't know,
Now, did you guys have Pop Tarts with your cereal?
not with the cereal.
I usually have a brown sugar cinnamon Pop Tart with my cereal.
No, we had either Pop Tarts or cereal.
I had a bunch of calories, but it was a pretty good breakfast. I didn't get hungry again. Yeah.
No,
So.
we asked Mommy to buy Pop Tarts. You know, Mom, will you buy us Pop Tarts? And when she did, we didn't eat them. Like we might have made one or two out of. You want a Pop Tart? Nah, forget it. So.
Well, they're good for like 5 years, so
Yeah, they're bad. Last forever until they're petrified, and you know.
They're everlasting.
Yeah.
I know that I don't understand why it's even called
Spinach
Popeyes
salad.
to begin with.
Yeah.
What has Popeye got to do with fried chicken? I don't get it.
maybe
I
they
don't know what to tell
cook
you.
it in olive oil.
I don't.
Yeah.
Is this made with real reindeer? Mm.
Yeah.
But you know, like
nose red.
this week I was playing with the chocolate pieces. I'm going like, is this supposed to be a shape? And I'm sitting there like, what is that supposed to be? I think it's supposed to be reindeers.
Mm-hmm.
Little chocolate reindeers with
Real reindeers. Okay.
little reindeers with red circles, which I guess is supposed to be his nose.
Yeah.
And little green Christmas trees and blue triangles.
Blue triangle with maybe it's an ornament to put on your tree or something.
And there was so many marshmallows. No, it's not reindeer poops. No. I don't think.
Now I was thinking that reindeer.
No, I don't really think so. I know Twinkies last forever. So like when we have our next nuclear holocaust, stock up on Twinkies.
Or ding dongs. I was a ding dong guy.
You'll never go hungry. This is true. Yes.
I have some granola in the bathroom. That's where I go to a tornado. But I have to get some more cat food because I have more cats now. So. Yeah.
Well,
Okay,
yeah, but
guys.
they eat pizza. They like pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
They
So
eat
you
probably
buy
whatever.
for some
Yeah.
cat. Oh no! What? Twinkies don't actually last forever anymore? Oh, well, that's no good.
Yeah, I don't
Open 'em
think
up
Little
and-
Debbie's do either. Little Debbie's used to have 10-year expiration dates on them. I don't think they do anymore.
Oh, Little Debbie's, no. That's my other thing. Is it won't buy Captain Crunch, will not buy Little Debbie's. No.
I don't mind
No,
Little
Little Debbie's. I don't buy those anymore.
Except they've more than doubled in price over the last couple of years.
Yeah, that's true.
Isn't great.
Twinkies go stale stupid fast. Ooh. Eat them quick. And what was that supposed to be?
What's going on? It's not me.
No, Jeff's mic has gone kaput.
Yeah, it's definitely Jeff. It's always the one that can't hear it. If somebody can't hear it, then that's the problem. It's Jeff.
Because when I move around, my go. How about now?
Well, you're frozen, but other than that. Okay, now you're moving.
Now he's moving.
That's
Are you
weird.
talking?
This is a new computer, guys.
I don't know.
Twinkies are made cheaply these days.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I've never really inspected them too close. I don't know.
I never liked Twinkies. Twinkies are too sweet for me.
Well,
sweet stuff, but
they're all
Twinkies
sweet
just-
right now.
are just-
You know one thing when I was in New York earlier this year, I wanted to find Drake's coffee cake, and I never did.
Why?
'Cause you wanted
Because
one?
because it was mentioned on Seinfeld that Drake's coffee cake. And
I'll bet if you go to that little store that Mayo goes to, that's a block or two from his record store, they would have Drake's coffee cake.
the convenience store, at the gas station. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, the one that Don goes to.
Yeah,
I don't know.
but they all go there.
The one where Joe has to bring back the guy a Pepsi every time he goes.
Yeah,
I think it's the Coke, Diet Coke, I believe.
Zero or
Yeah.
something. Why do they even make Diet Coke and Coke Zero? It's basically the same idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why is there
More money.
do people really think that Diet Coke is better than Coke Zero or vice versa? It's the
They
same
must.
thing.
I don't know.
They
I
must.
don't get it. People. Oh. How many of you people got YouTube Premium?
Not me.
No? Anyone? Anyone?
No. Do you have it?
No.
Mhm.
Because one of the channels that Officer Dibble patrols
Mm-hmm.
has started putting ads in their videos.
Oh, really?
So if you're watching the video, you get an ad because it's been edited in by the channel.
Mm-hmm.
So the people in the comment section go like, I pay for YouTube Premium and I'm still getting ads. Well, if it's edited into the video, YouTube Premium can't kill it.
No.
And people don't understand this. So, and then one person has the gall to say, it's YouTube's fault. How could it be when, I don't see any ads. Well, then you're fucking blind then. Great big ad for a duck movie.
See, that's why, for the most part, I would never get that because, whether you agree with it or not, there are a lot of people that are making their living off of YouTube. And if you do that, you're taking their living away from them. And I don't want to do that.
Are you talking about the YouTube movies that are free with ads?
No. It's a channel, but they have there's a animated duck movie coming out at Christmas.
Oh, okay.
And they're putting up their old duck videos and putting ads for this movie into the video. And then people are going like, I get YouTube Premium and I still get duck ads. Well, yes, you will, because it's the channel putting them in manually.
I'm gonna get YouTube Premium and then watch all these channels that just show retro commercials and then complain that all I'm getting is commercials.
I know, it makes me mad.
Duh.
Yeah, get them, Doc.
And there's one person going in the comments going like, it's YouTube's fault. It's YouTube's fault. I'm going like, I'm not seeing any ads. Well, then you're blind then. There's a 15-second ad for duck, and then near the end they do it again. It's like obviously Universal Pictures is paying them to do it.
Oh yeah.
I hate this channel. That's why Officer Dipple goes there because
By the way, go ahead.
Amazon Prime putting ads into. I don't know. I don't have Amazon.
Oh, no, I don't have it.
I don't have it right now either.
I wouldn't know, but it's probably.
By the way, I stumbled across two interesting YouTube videos that I want to recommend for people that like pop culture. One, I did not know this existed. I ran into it a couple days ago. Did you know that they made a pilot for Batgirl?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I think so. Yeah.
I never knew that. I never knew it, and I watched it just the other day. It's on YouTube, and I watched it just the other day, and I was like, "Holy crap!"
How do I explain this? Back when the second season ended, ratings were going down.
Yeah.
So they thought, how can we boost this up? So let's put Batgirl in it.
Yeah.
So they made like a little pilot to show what the show could have be with Batgirl in it,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what you're finding right now.
Yeah,
So like,
yeah,
they're listing it as the Batgirl show you never knew,
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going like, I know what that is. You're kind of like fluffing it over to,
yeah.
but
But anyway,
that's still Yvonne Craig there.
it's
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah, it's the interesting thing about it to me is the villain is, I forgot his name now, the Mothman or something like that.
Killer Moth.
Oh.
Killer Moth.
Yeah, and he's the first villain I've heard that's ever in a Batman comic, and yet this is the only mention of him in any sort of filmed Batman thing
Mhm.
ever in this thing that didn't air.
Yes,
I thought
he's a
that,
pretty lame villain to begin with, but
well, yeah, well, he's a pretty lame villain, but you could tell they spent about 50 cents, making this thing. They didn't spend a lot of money on it. But the other interesting thing is, by this time, if you watch the series, you're getting the Bang Biff Pows just as a separate screen edited in, because it's expensive to put the letters over the film, right? But the letters are over the film in this. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. They didn't spend any money on anything else. Why did they spend money on that?
Yeah.
yeah, but they did that in the second season too.
I don't think they did.
Yep, they did.
Are you sure?
First season, the words are on top of the action.
Uh-huh.
Second season, it's like a frame, like
Yeah.
whatever. Third season, it's all frame, but then they have the background flashing.
Okay, but this isn't frame. This is the words on top of the action, which is going back to the first season. And I was like, wow, that just surprised me.
Okay, yeah,
that was cool. And I don't know what it's called. I meant to look this up, but there's a short on YouTube that about a 5 or 6 minute short, starring Terry Garr, which is adorable. It's this little black and white short, and I'm like, if anybody that's a pop culture fan or a Terry Garr fan should see this short. It's like 65, probably 65 or 66. It's shot in black and white, and it's just adorable. She's in a really bad mood, and she's walking down the street, and she's got this heavy bag, and she's looking at windows, and she's waiting for a bus, and it's not coming, and she starts to hear this song. And she just breaks out dancing, and suddenly she's like really happy. And they're filming it on a New York City street, and all these people are walking by her, and they're just staring at her, and she could care less. And it's pretty cool. And then the bus comes, and she gets on and goes, and that's it. That's the whole short.
It's weird. It sounds like they could have edited.
Cool.
I wonder if she did that before she did. She do that before she did Head, the monkey movie.
Oh yeah, way before Head. But she's in. The first thing I know that she did is she's in Kissing Cousins in '64. And now,
really?
Kissing Cousins movie. She's just one of the dancers, but she's there. But anyway, I love Terry Garr, and I loved seeing that. I thought that was a great little short.
No, Pierce Brosnan did not die.
No, Pierce Brosnan.
Some stupid YouTube channel's got.
Well, they've had that.
Being dead, and I just
months ago, they had Paul McCartney dead. They had Paul McCartney dead a few months ago. I'm like, okay, that takes balls right there.
Yeah.
No, they just have like in the thumbnail they have Pierce Brosnan, and they have what's his name from CNN, the white-haired guy. Crap.
CNN.
Pardon?
CNN?
Yeah, who's the big anchor on CNN?
I don't watch CNN.
I couldn't tell you. I haven't watched
CNN since I was. I can't think of his name right now. The white-haired guy.
That's okay.
But anyway, it's got his picture, and in the corner, breaking news: Pierce Brosnan. And I'm going like, shut up. And then there's another one that has the news anchor from NBC News, like as though put his picture in the thumbnail. It's true that.
Yeah.
Ooh, he's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Months
thank
ago,
you.
it's so sad.
Anderson
Yeah.
Cooper. This
Oh,
guy.
him. Okay, that nobody watches.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Anderson Cooper's here, and they've got breaking news: Pierce Brosnan. I said,
Who's
no. But I
Yeah.
had to check just in case. No, he's not dead.
No, he's probably busy making the third album movie.
Wow. We're all dead, and we're all in YouTube hell. We just
This
don't
is
know.
true.
Pretty much. Yeah, but I am getting so sick of these stupid. Somebody has died, or
Yeah,
somebody
I
has.
got who died next. Yeah.
All these, like the Shirley Temple, like her
Mhm.
children confirmed the rumors. What rumors? There were no.
And then
rumors.
somebody really dies, and it's hardly like I've only seen one video on Norman Lear, and I'm like,
Yeah.
you'd think there'd be Norman
Oh,
Lear
yeah.
videos, but nope,
Yeah.
I've only seen one. And at first, I only saw one Denny Lane video. There's a bunch now,
No,
but
there's
at
a bunch now. Mhm.
first,
Yeah, but that's
one.
ones that we are making. Like,
Mhm.
Yeah, but you'd think, I mean, especially Norman Lear is important enough for some of these bigger channels to do a video on him, and I've only seen
and
one.
it works. Well, I know it works because you see how many people have clicked on it, and it's like it's in the thousands. Like you
Yeah.
can't be all this stupid, people. And the one time that I did click on one just to see, it was like, I don't know, 8 minutes long, and they spent the first 7 minutes telling you the person's history until you get to the
I
last.
do.
Yeah.
Ah,
And he's dead
it's
moments ago.
yes.
Mhm.
But they don't tell you that they're dead. It's usually like the sad and tragic end. And that
And
doesn't
yeah.
necessarily mean they're
that's
dead. That's how they
Mhm.
pull you in, and they're not dead at all.
Mhm. Yeah, I know. Sure they can.
I saw one last year for Susie Quattro, and I'm like, I happen to know she's on tour right now.
Yeah.
Not dead. Yeah.
And I see a lot of those too. Whatever happened to videos,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
the people that they're talking about are on tour as they're making the video.
They're out
Like,
on there. Yeah.
they're out on the road. They're playing
Concert.
Oklahoma City tonight. What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Yeah, I keep getting this one where I think it's one of the boys out of the Goonies, I think. So
Mhm.
like split screen, like they have the Goonie boy, and on the other side they have this big ugly.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, that's not him.
And
Get
that's
out.
what it looks like now. Yeah.
That's what it looks like now.
Mhm.
This looks like some
Yeah.
carbon. Bleh. So, but that's where the money is now. This is what we should be doing. We're
Right.
doing the wrong things.
I saw one of Sally Struthers, and I saw.
Well,
They
yeah, but Sally
superimposed her
Struthers
head on somebody that weighed about 400 pounds.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Sally Struthers does look like that.
Yeah.
So like you have to say like what Oprah Winfrey looks like now, and to get this gigantic. We're just in the wrong business.
Yeah.
Yeah, and people are still putting up. I just reviewed the red and blue. That is so. But people are still.
I forgot what I was gonna say now. I was waiting about a year ago. I was waiting for one of these, whatever happened to videos. Whatever happened, I was waiting for somebody just to time it completely wrong. And do, whatever happened to Short Round? Well, he just won an Oscar for Best Actor.
Yeah. Yeah. Whatever happened to?
Yeah.
This is true.
On my morning show this morning, they had Skippy from Family Ties.
Oh yeah.
Not that I ever watched Family Ties, but that's what they introduced him as.
Skippy.
And it was Michael J. Fox's friend, I guess.
Oh, okay. It sounds like a dog, but whatever.
No.
Okay.
But they had him on there, so like, actually he was a big guy. Like he must have put on couple 100 pounds or so, but
Yeah.
he is appearing in a comedy club this weekend along with the guy who played Kenny Bania on Seinfeld. So
Oh,
it's a 2-4. If you go get tickets, go get
Wow.
tickets to see
Go see
Kenny
them.
Bania and
Wow.
Skippy together. Yeah, I know. Oh God, not Skippy. Yes.
yippee.
And it showed like what he looks like on Family Ties and what he looks like now. It's like two different people.
Yeah, well, that happens a lot.
But I mean,
He
he's
could go,
I
still
watched
alive.
Family
Whatever
Ties.
happened to Skippy?
yeah, he could go hawk peanut butter too.
You know, my favorite Family Ties was a two-parter where Michael J. Fox meets this girl and he just falls in love with her and doesn't do anything about it, and then goes to a dance, and the next episode goes to her college to find her. And because I was in love with the woman that, we were about the same age, blah blah blah, and that was the woman that he actually married in real life, and I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
good for you, Michael, you done well.
Yeah.
I thought, and I still love Michael J. Fox's wife, and he married the
Mhm.
right woman because she's still with him and she's stuck by him, and but
Oh, I'm sure there's a YouTube
The
thing on,
younger brother, the little guy, the little
I
youngest.
or even the younger sister, because she was kind of
Yeah.
chubby at the time then.
Yeah.
yeah,
So what does she look like now? Oh my
What does
God!
she look like now?
Oh my
yeah.
God!
I don't
Oh.
know. She was on like Celebrity Fat Camp on VH1 with Aaron Moran,
Yeah.
and they're on a bus trip somewhere, and this is my only memory of watching that. They're on this bus somewhere, and Aaron Moran is like getting up and trying to be all sexy and dancing around, and she may have even taken her top off and just had a bra on. I can't remember. And I forgot her name already. The little sister from Family Ties is sitting there watching this, and finally she goes, "I just threw up in my mouth." That's the only thing I remember from that is that bus trip.
Yeah, I can't remember her actor name or whatever.
Yeah, no, I can't remember her name.
If somebody prints it, I'll know.
The youngest sister's
Definitely
name was
her.
Tina something or other.
Yeah,
Oh,
Tina Young.
Tina Yothers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was those two, and I don't remember who else was in that Celebrity Fat Camp, but I remember those two.
I watched a little of that.
Yeah. Oh, you had actually admit to that?
Yeah. I watched a little of it.
Yeah, those only reality TV I think I ever watched was VH1 shows for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think they were as bad as the other ones.
Yeah. Let's see, my wife found somebody who would send us DVD-Rs. We used to watch Big Brother from England, British Big Brother.
Mm-hmm.
And we used to watch Celebrity Big Brother, and that's hilarious. These celebrities who were like B or C celebrities dressed in this,
Somebody said Survivor is still on?
What's still on?
Survivor?
I think so, somewhere.
Is that still on?
Probably somewhere.
Yeah.
It might have moved, a streaming. It's probably on a streaming network now, but it's probably still on somewhere.
I thought that was done long ago.
Mm-hmm.
Because those shows are cheap to make. I mean, despite giving out a large cash prize at the end, they're still cheap to make. You have to pay actors. You have a minimum crew. You have minimum sets. You have everything is minimum. They're very, very cheap to make.
Well, that's understandable. Like, but I mean, like what I see advertised, Lego Masters.
Yeah.
And whatever. Chef Junior or something like that.
Yeah.
Stars on Mars.
Stars on Mars. Yeah, but the UK Big Brother was much better than the American one. And my wife actually got a DVD of Big Brother from the Philippines. That was weird.
Never seen that. I've seen some Australian Big Brother.
Yeah.
Lots of nudity in Australian Big Brother.
Yeah.
I guess. Is it
They had
any no wonder I don't watch television anymore.
in Australian
I
pictures.
not really, not new shows. I like the classic ones.
Well,
I can't.
broadcast television right now is just nothing. There's nothing
It's
there.
dead.
I haven't watched broadcast television in years. I couldn't
Well,
tell you what
I
was on.
dumped my cable. I used to have internet.
But I mean, like like tune in for celebrity name that tune. So what?
Yeah,
Don't
Celebrity
care.
Bowling.
Yeah, and then so there was a new one going to start up, The Floor. What was that?
Oh, okay. First person to fall on the floor.
Like game shows are notoriously cheap anyway, but
Yeah.
there's-
Maybe
That's
they're
why
all
they-
going to scrub the
When
floor.
they do them, they're very,
don't go Lego Masters. I was watching Will Arnett.
Lego Masters. There you go.
yeah. Oh, I love
not-
Will Arnett in Arrested Development.
Yeah,
That's
but you're gonna
one of
watch
my
him on
favorite
Lego
shows of
Masters.
all time. I think that's the last great sort of sitcom is Arrested Development.
Yeah.
When was that on? Year wise.
I don't know, early 2000s maybe. I'm
Mhm.
guessing.
Let's see. No, Big Bang Theory was the last good one.
I don't
Yeah.
consider that great. It's okay.
Big Bang Theory got kind of silly towards the end. But it's
Well,
okay.
yeah, but
It's
It
okay.
made me laugh.
I think Arrested Development was very intelligently written, which is why I like it. I
Mhm.
mean,
When the Big Bang Theory was good, I laughed at it.
and they took chances.
Yeah.
But I have no use for young
Mhm.
children though.
Yeah. Yeah, Martin. I loved Makosi. She was an African girl
And I mean,
on the Big
they-
Brother back on like
Fox-
the
people hate
2007 or
Fox.
2008. Yeah.
people hate Fox, and I get it because they're,
Mhm.
they like to deal in the lowest denominator to get ratings, but sometimes that can work out for them. They did
Mhm.
some things on Arrested Development that none of the networks would have ever tolerated. And
Mhm.
Fox said, sure, that's fine. You can do that.
Is that the Arrested Development timeline there?
Yeah, that's
right?
probably, that sounds
Okay.
about right. And then there was one season on Netflix, which is very odd. They
Mhm.
continued to season 4 on
I
Netflix
hope so.
like a few years later. but
Are you
it's
gonna
very-
get you
very
one?
odd.
I'll probably buy one after Christmas. I've been kind of
Maybe you'll get one for
on other
Christmas.
things.
But
Mhm.
one of the things they did on Arrested Development, I forget his name. He's
Okay.
pretty famous. He's the bald guy who
Bald.
used to be a therapist, and he got kicked
Oh.
out of. He lost his doctor's degree or whatever.
Oh,
But-
Eugene Landy.
No.
Okay,
What-
wrong guy.
What's his name?
David?
He's a famous guy. I can't think of his name right
Not
now.
Dr. Phil.
No.
No. He's an actor, but he played a therapist in an ex-therapist. In
Oh,
this.
okay.
And he had a new technique that evolved analysis and therapy. And his card just had his name, which I forget now, and it said anal rapist on it. And then it shows the card, right? And you read the card and it says anal rapist is what you and he'd show the card to people and it would David Cross. And he'd
David
show the
Cross?
card to like we'd give the card to a woman and you wouldn't see her. She'd be off camera, but you'd hear her scream and run away.
Yeah.
All it said was his name and anal rapist. And you're like, oh my God.
Hmm.
Funny show.
It had Henry Winkler on.
There it is right there.
Oh, did it?
Beetle, there you go. Yeah, it had Henry Winkler on.
Yeah.
Um
I remember watching it. It was okay, but
And that was a famous scene too that they wouldn't have done on regular television. They found all these pictures of his father's on trial for being a traitor to America, and they found all these pictures that they thought were aerial pictures taken of like Iraq. and at one point you see Henry Winkler fiddling with his camera in the tub and he drops it, right? And they're
Mhm.
showing all these pictures that look like mountains and valleys and stuff in Iraq. And Henry's in court and he looks at the pictures and goes, those are balls. They were actual pictures of his balls.
Oh, yeah.
This was on television.
Pretty funny show.
And it wasn't bleeped.
Man.
Oh man.
Actually, I see box sets of those in the uh, store a lot. You know,
Oh yeah,
like
you see them cheap these days. That's
Yeah.
a great show. I wish the Netflix series would come out on DVD too. I wish season 4 would come out. It was different. They couldn't get everybody together. So what they would do is when somebody was free, they would film their segments. And for once or twice, they got everybody together for a few limited scenes. But that's about it. Most of the time, it's like each different person's show. So it's very different. But it was still good. It was still written by the same people, produced by the same people. And you actually not only does oh my god, why can't I Opie Cunningham, what's his name?
Oh, Ron Howard.
Ron Howard, not only does he narrate them, he's actually in the 4 series.
They had to kill no, they had to solve who killed Lucille too.
Lucille too.
Yeah.
Lucille too. Oh, Jeff, Cat wants his pizza.
Nah, he's been eating a long time. He wants me to move my computer so he can sit on my lap.
Oh.
What is this? Yeah, Dio said, what is that? Yeah. Did you see that, Dio? Mm-hmm. What do you think?
Was there
Nice
season
having with
5?
Arrested Development.
I didn't even know there was a season 5.
No,
Wow, I've never seen season 5.
The blood in the shape of a Z.
Okay. I don't know what you're talking
They would
about.
just come up with interesting things. Like God, what's the name? I can't think of anybody's name. Ellen's wife. She's in the show. I don't even know if they're still together, but they were at one point. She was in the show, and she meets this guy, and this guy has this disease that doesn't recognize human faces. That's his disease, right? So he meets this girl, and he's like, Mom, I met this girl. People tell me she's really pretty. He has no idea because he doesn't have facial recognition. Just come up with odd stuff like this. Yeah, Portia de Rossi. It was an interesting show, man. I loved it.
Kimba's out there. She has that Western Union record.
Hey, Kimba.
Hey, Kimba. Oh, cool.
What Western Union record is that?
I showed it a while ago. 5 Americans.
Oh.
Oh, that one, yeah.
That one.
Doc, quick before we go. Dio's wearing my hat.
They were a garage band.
What's that, Jeff?
Make me big.
Kimba's on the delay, obviously.
See what he does.
Hello again, Kimba. You'll hear us.
No, yeah,
you'll hear us in about 2 hours say hello
I
again.
don't like it. Thank you very much.
Okay, and we gotta see the cat. The cat was there.
Dio.
Hello, Dio. Hello. There he there he is.
Dio. He wants to get on the computer. What he wants. You stay off the computer, kiddo.
Yeah, but we're coming up on the 2-hour mark.
I know.
And it's early in the month. So I have to conserve hours.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, that's fine.
So like we have to start saying so long.
Pretty good show. But we'll be back Sunday.
I will be back. You can come back.
It was nice seeing you, Brad.
Yeah. Say bye-bye, Dio.
Well, Brad was here for 30 seconds. Yes.
Yeah.
Brad was here.
Yes, Brad. Bye-bye, Dio.
Tim Allen was there. And we'll all be back on Sunday at 4 p.m.
Yes, and Dio will be back too.
Yeah, so come on back if you feel like it, because we have lots more to talk about that
Yes,
people don't care about.
this is true.
So we'll see you all
Until then,
later.
Oh, we are the boys to chorus. We hope you like our show. We know you're rooting for us, but now we have to go.